Okay, like I said, we all love to craft. Well, not everybody, but many of us. Anyhow, I'd like to show you one of my latest crafts. I said the worst thing about crafting is how do you make money from it? I'm still in the very early stages of figuring out how you make money from crafts, because you have to buy the materials and then you have to figure in, like make 100% profit for materials, and then what about all the time you put into it? You probably put 2, 3, 4 hours into making your craft, and if you got paid minimum wage for each one, that would be like $20 for your little change purse, before you even, and the item isn't worth that much. So pricing is the biggest issue, I think, with with crafts. But anyhow, let me show you what I made. It's all a learning experience. Here is a little purse. So let's go back here. Yeah. So there we have it. It's sort of a child's purse. I wanted to prove I could make it out of a piece of felt. So you see this whole purse, it's made out of one single piece of felt. It's just folded. It's one piece of, if it was laid open, it would be one piece of felt. It's folded. I had some other material, some white, which I did use for a lining. So I sort of sewed it in there, sewed around the edges, and so there's a lining in here, a lining. It's like a little kid's purse. And what I did is for the edges, I braided. I took three for each side, and I braided, what I used for lining. I cut strips of material and braided it. It's a little bit, you can see the pieces are sticking out on the edges. I'm like, yeah, the pieces are sticking out there. So you don't like those little threads and fringes sticking up. So I think next time I would probably try ribbon, something that wouldn't fringe so much. Then you see here, I cut holes on each side and I fastened these in with some sloppy sewing. See? But yes, I could do better on that next time. And my holes are not the neatest, but they're kind of covered up. So I could do a better job of making these things and attaching them. Another thing I would like to see done better are these huge seams sticking up. Look at that. These huge seams, I don't really like them too much. So that would be the other thing I would change. I would probably stick them flat against one of the sides and sew them down. But it is what it is. For a single piece of felt, it makes a cute little purse. So I said it probably took me 3 or 4 hours to make. But if you're faster, it's all hand sewn, because I like to hand sew. That. I get my stitches pretty tiny. I enjoy hand sewing because you can do that while you watch TV. I don't like sewing machines because they're loud and they're a pain. So if I ever start my fashion line, it will be high fashion, all hand sewn, and it won't be quite as ridiculously expensive as real haute couture. So if you'd like to make these for maybe a little girl's birthday party, a favor, or just for a little girl's gift, it's a good idea. These strips were about, I think, around 1.5 feet long, because you lose length whenever you braid. But I like it. Outside of it being, taking a lot of work to make and probably being too expensive to sell, something like this would probably be worth $1 or $2, and you put 3-4 hours into it plus materials. Anyway, there it is.